All right, everyone. So we are officially live with our first town hall in 2026. Town hall number 12, January. And today is going to be one of the very, very fun ones. We'll give it a bit of time for people to join in as we have a special guest to join us today. We will have one of our partners that we have established in the UAE that has a significant network into the UAE real estate and into the higher roots of the royals and others who will come in today and give us a little bit of rundown about his own experience and also everything that he is connected to and why he believes RWA Inc. is an interesting player in the field of real estate tokenization, equity tokenization, and other securities put on chain. So, first of all, thank you so much. We have Kevin here today. We have myself, of course, and we will also have a special guest. Our CFO, AJ, is unfortunately not able to make it today. He had some sickness with the kids, and we know how it is, family first. But Kevin and I will definitely get you guys through this experience today. So let's welcome Farhan into the meeting.
I'll leave this chair for Farhan.
Hello, everyone. Good evening from Dubai. How are you? I hope everyone is fine. My name is Farhan Kadir. I'm a former CEO of one of the listed company in NASDAQ US. It's called Color Star Technologies. I've been in Dubai over the last 20 years, and I have so many businesses here, and I'm tied up with one of the member of the royal family in Dubai, Sheikh Majrin. I've been with him for the last 12 years. We've done a lot of things together. Our main core of business is real estate and commodities. That's how I am related to real estate as well. And I have known Cayman for a while. And when he introduced me RWA, we went back and we did our own, due diligence. And I love the technology. And basically, we were actually looking for something like this. As Dubai is growing so fast, and Dubai is the place where we adopt everything before anybody else when it comes to the technology, when it comes to the new trend. And so there are companies they're trying to reach out, but I understood that, okay, there are companies they're trying to reach out to the government. We work directly with the governments, try to regulate things, and we help regulators to get things done in the past. So I was very excited when I know about RWA. And basically, the technology is very good, and it's matching perfect. It's a perfect match for Dubai right now, because there are only one or two companies in Dubai. They're trying to get the licenses from the authorities, which actually gives authorized companies to do the tokenization of the real estate assets. And we know, this is the future of real estate. And if we jump in this now, I go back to my partners and I spoke to them. I said, this is the time we should get back, get into this now. And RWA is the right platform for us. We did our, due diligence, and we're very happy to be on board. And thank you for your support. Of course, we are very excited. We are trying to do everything that we can to get into every single developers here, to get them on board. And we already have a few achievements in the past few days only after the signing ceremony. And you have the news. And I wish we all could do something great together.
That's awesome. Thank you so much, Farhan. And I actually have one more slide that I would love for you to present to the community. And it's counting. Sure. We have 2,500 people listening in right now. So it's really getting to a place where it's interesting. So let's have a quick rundown of Murdin as well that you mentioned before.
All right. So Sheikh Awad bin Majin is one of my business partner. He's my only business partner in Dubai. I came here 20 years ago, and I partnered with him for the last 10 plus years. I'm his advisor and partner. We do a lot of great things together. They believe they have tested my loyalty, as he's one of the member of the royal family. They've been here, forever. And I've been working with them for a very long time. When I brought this idea, he was very excited, and he said, okay, the main core of business of the royal families are always real estate. Despite of oil and gas and some other businesses, but real estate is the main core of their business. And he was very excited when I said, we are going to be the second or third one in the country, or the first one in the row. We're going to try our best to bring the tokenization in this market. And we already had a few meetings set it up with a few great developers. You're hearing the news. that's the background of a little bit about Chief Money.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, Farhan, and thank you for joining in today. You were our special guest, and we have been
Thank you
extremely
so much.
so.
I'm honored.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. I'm honored. Thank you.
Thank you. All right, we'll bring Kevin back into the town hall here and let him take over a bit on the RWA Inc. business progression that he's been working on in the UAE.
Yes. So as you can see, we are moving very, very fast now with the strongest possible help from the royal family and also from Farhan, you just met. He is an absolute killer. He did a fantastic event for us here. And now we are meeting all the right developers one by one right now, these days and the coming days, and everything is going right after the plan. We have a perfect product market fit, and everyone loves our technology. The sales process is long, but still, we have already created results. We have 3 signed MOUs with tier 1 developers. We have met with more than 13 developers, and everybody is in the process of being onboarded and pitched. So super exciting. And now we have the strongest possible help, and it creates so much credibility. We can book any meeting we want, and that's what we will be doing. We will take all the developers and present them one by one for our great platform. We, of course, are expanding our focus for real estate. As you can see, we are going all in, creating the ecosystem, connecting with all the right people to make this work. We are all in. We are also proud today to say that we have met with regulators and we have gotten offers for licenses, and we are now in the process of preparing. So everything we promised, we have delivered, and much, much more. We see now the developers also bringing in assets, and we actually have already the first very interesting project signed off. We are legally representing the assets. It's 34 villas, and we are super excited that we are already doing preparations for this. There's a lot of local regulation. There's a lot of preparations we need to do, and all things that are 100% correct. So a lot of work to do. But now, with the right partner, we are sure to succeed. So you will see a lot of progress in RWA in the coming days and weeks, and we have still a lot of announcements for you that we cannot tell and break today. Yeah, we are not only looking at Dubai. We are actually a global company, and we act like a global company already. Dubai is one market, but it's still the first of many, and we are also looking towards US and other asset classes still. One of the most interesting for us is, of course, the stock market and those assets. Those are companies you all know. It's Tesla, it's SpaceX, it's all the companies you hear about in the press. And we are actually now pursuing to get connected with broker dealers so we can actually offer these kinds of assets on our great new updated launch on RWA.8. So this is happening simultaneously while we are rolling out the offerings here in Dubai. We are actually pursuing global listings of great new classes. So what you see now is just the beginning. We are still continuing. We are still focusing on bringing you the results.
Awesome. That is great, Kevin. So thank you for giving us a bit of rundown of those potential opportunities that lie in front of us in Dubai at the moment, and also the potential broker-dealer partnerships that we're working on for US equity or pre-IPO equity deals, right? All of this is something that we are right now working on, trying to get to the platform As you can imagine, regulations are not easy. So a lot of different things that we need to go through, but we are working hard on making all of this happen. I'm going to talk a little bit about the ecosystem. So the ecosystem is of course a bit about the technology, so not the business, right? Kevin was touching a lot on the business opportunities, something that's progressing a lot. You heard from Farhan that he has talked about the network and all of the opportunities that lie in the network. A lot of focus on real estate, commodities, and these type of asset classes, which are actually really interesting to put on chain. And this is why RWA Inc. is now focusing on a multi-layered ecosystem. We have the first layer, which is our private investment platform. The private investment platform you all know about. It's a place where you can invest into assets as assets come to listings. You can do it fully secure, regulated, fully on chain, and it will accept accredited investors, non-US individuals, of course, backed by full KYC and execution processes. All of it being run through that investment platform that you all know about. We have worked with it with utility tokens before. The whole focus is, of course, to get these actual assets into this platform in the future. Now, on the other layer, we have the real estate on-chain loyalty platform, something that we're working on with a bunch of different real estate developers, something that actually makes it possible for us to proceed with real estate before getting DLD off-plan and VARA off-plan acceptance in the UAE. This is an opportunity to build a SaaS infrastructure where we can actually build a token factory for loyalty tokens. There is a token sales module and also securitized tokenization happening on an SPV level, which means that you cannot just invest into the portfolio of real estate. You will be able to even go and stay at that real estate using your loyalty token, letting your family go and stay at the real estate. So you have a multi-layered opportunity with this new loyalty platform play. You get to own part of the real estate. You get access to part of the actual, rental at the real estate, and you can even use the real estate at that level. So this new play is, of course, a magical moment for real estate developers because it brings liquidity to them and it brings investment opportunities to every single one of you. I'll go more into that, but I, of course, want to touch on the fact that our new website is live. Our new narrative is live. Real world assets on chain. It's about institutional grade platforms with compliant issuance and investing. We are changing the narrative away from these, I would say, utility tokens with sometimes a lack of utility or lack of need in the market over to hard assets, which was always what we wanted to do. Now the investment platform is here. Now the technology is ready. Now the deals are on the table, and we literally just need to have the regulatory setup in order for us to put all of this in front of every single one of you. The new platform went out, our investor platform 2.0, now making it possible to join these investments without being a Web3 native. You don't need a wallet anymore. You sign in with your email. You can top up with your euro on the amount of bank account or through credit card, and you can do that with US dollars as well. You can even offboard that US dollar and euro after investments. And you can, of course, buy and invest in assets directly through the platform. We are right now looking at, should we also build a secondary market opportunity? That is something a lot of people are asking about. Now, if I've bought, invested in an asset and I want to sell it again, what do I do? Well, then we need a secondary marketplace. So that is what we're, of course, looking into, whether that is the next step other than the real estate platform. So live is the investor platform 2.0, now making it possible for investments fully on chain, secure, documented, and easy to use, all in one place. The real estate loyalty platform is something that's coming. It's traditional investment, but it's on-chain loyalty, and it means that you can actually reserve, the actual assets or real estate that you are buying. You can reserve a spot to go and travel and have a vacation in it, while you also can get rental from others using that asset outside of the seasons you travel there. So we both have a sales module, reservations module, loyalty token setup, and traditional investment going through this platform. And this will be something that we will be building closely with the big real estate developers as we get it to market. You may all have seen this, but the 2026 roadmap is also live, and a lot is expected to be done during this time. You can see here that we are pursuing the first real estate developer in UAE on the real estate loyalty platform during this quarter. We have signed the partnership with the Royal Sheikh of Dubai, and this bridges really an access to these real estate developers, DLD and VARA. We have launched the Investor Platform 2.0. We are pursuing that broker-dealer license partner in the US to bring these pre-IPO assets to the platform. We are pursuing the first securitized tokenization listing in Q1. That is the focus. We will try to make that happen. It is a high need and a high interest. And of course, there will be a ton of different marketing going out around all of these initiatives as they come to market. For Q2, we will kick off the VARA license process. The reason why we don't do it in Q1 is because we need to have the first real estate developer signed on, the first assets available for us to be able to apply for the VARA process. We've mentioned this a few times, but that will make it possible for us to pursue it much, much faster. We also believe we will bring in an additional 1 to 2 real estate developers in Q2, expand the ecosystem with more Web2 accredited investors, and also bring 5 additional securitized tokenization listings in Q2. So these are the equity pre-IPO. Finally, Q3 and Q4 is going to be all around regulatory establishment and on top of everything that we've already done. Finalizing the VARA license process, of course, depending on how DLD and VARA is working with the real estate developers and with off-plan options. Expand into markets across other places than only Dubai, so further out in the UAE and KSA, and even into the US with the pre-IPO opportunities. We want to pursue another 2 to 4 real estate developers in Q3 and 4, and then pursue additional 10 to 2 securitized tokenization listings. All of this, of course, depends on a ton of regulatory work that is being done. But as we mentioned, we can actually already now offer the real estate loyalty platform to real estate developers for off-plan real estate without having to have these security licenses in play, because it's a traditional fundraising module that we put a loyalty token play on top of, and therefore you can get access to both the traditional and the blockchain pursue in this play. So massive, massive opportunities for 2026. We are looking very much forward to this year, and it was a very strong start to the year, signing fantastic partnerships in Dubai, making it possible for us to enter this year with extreme firepower. So from us at RWA, we want to say thank you all for your time. About 8,000 people ended up seeing this thing, and that's of course extremely exciting. We're looking forward to seeing you all again at the next big town hall. We will keep you posted as news come. And thank you so much, Kevin and Farhan, for joining us today.
Thank you all. Thank you so much.